What's going on, guys? Weeping here, aka Trevor. I'm back with Cyberpunk Bartender Action Valhalla. It's a freaking cool game. And we're gonna make some drinks. We are trying to work on making the Moonblast right now. Let's see how the hell we can do that. Okay, so let's give Gil a Moonblast. Blended drinks need to be left to mix for at least 5 seconds before I stop the shaker. I'll try to remember that. So I just go to M, Moonblast. So I need 6 of those, which is 6 right there. 1 power delta, 1 of these, and 2 of those. All on the rocks and blended. No relation to the hadron cannon you could see on the moon for 1 week every month. Interesting. So I hit X. Oh, that's H, that's Y. Whoops. And then blended would be, if I do that. There we go. Okay, that was at least 5 seconds. Sweet. Here, did I meet you for long enough? You did. Sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh, yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amounts of the ingredients. But if the recipe is already over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional carmetrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional carmetrine doesn't count toward making a big drink, of course. Carmetrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Dana. Hey guys. Dana's the boss? Oh, but who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why did you bring her here? Well, it's either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest or bring her unconscious body in here. She's gonna make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that? That's for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There are 2 of you. Believe in yourselves. You think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it, or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then. Time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. I'm gonna call him Gil. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well, so, a punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that. Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what the logic behind that decision. Or what was the logic. What? Oh, this is cool. Add songs by choosing the titles on the left. Swap any 2 songs by selecting them consecutively or remove songs by pressing X. Okay. So I have a lot. I like that. I like that. That was good. Drive Me Wild, I think, was good. I don't know the rest. I'm just choosing random ones. All right. Time to mix drinks and change lives. This is like, before I start, this is like really nerve-wracking in a way, because it's like I feel like I'm starting a new job for real. And yeah, I'm actually scared. I don't want to screw anything up. I'm like really meticulous. Hey you, give me a beer. Oh sure, right on it. He wants a beer. He looks quite the big guy though. Okay, 1, 2, and then we got 2 of those and 4 of that, all mixed. Traditionally, beer is some luxury. Okay, so I just mix it, and that's it. Oh, I reset it. Crap. Here you go. No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. Sure. That beer wasn't enough, apparently. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to use the stick. But it isn't optional to make or to use Karmatrine a lot. So I'm not sure what to do unless I age it, but I don't even think that would do anything. And now? I said a big one, Brat. Big, like my D. Oh my god. I didn't expect that in this game. Forget it. These 2 will do, or have to do. You're lucky I was in a meeting. Oh, close by. The hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3rd, or the 3rd, or New Jersey 3, I guess. I don't know. Huh? What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. They started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about the urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of a wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny crap that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about that fact. The fact that you wrote about the hacker. Just that you wrote about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think I can say bastards, but I can't even curse with other words. The poor bastards think I'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murderers and other horrors. While I always filter out that section, I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took me the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up crap you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. Huh. I guess he's got a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? I hate those brats. They're just write about how they're better than everyone else. They will also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all the diva-like on my butt. I think you're being too harsh. What about? No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, those columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, crap, I forgot the brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that kid couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problems with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. Beer again. This man likes beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though. But he wants a special beer. We're nothing but mammals after all. It's funny. I wonder if there's a specific beer that I can find. There's so many drinks I could go through, but it makes you think, what kind of drink would he like? And would I give him a random drink, you know? Would that be even smart? Would he be manly or would he be classic? I guess he's classic. Beer, bubbly, classic, vintage. I'm just gonna go with this and see what happens. What happens if I do this? Okay, it's a fail. One beer. Yeah, this is a beer, alright. Keep it up, kid. You'll get better someday. Huh. I didn't do anything different. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call this it's a hellhole. God, I can't speak sometimes. What is going on? Gil says, I'm doing my best here. Thank you very much. Who's that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You could think of it as a small hole in hell, rather than a hellish hole, if you'd like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least, not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your crap. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people, especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks, people pretend. Those folks, people. Anyways, those folks, people pretend to love what actually want to see fall from grace. I get it now. I didn't do the full sentence. I didn't even understand. Pretend to love fall from grace. Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their levels. They want to see them suffer to get their commutants. I've never actually heard or seen that word before. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to look that up. For Darlin to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying it. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Exactly. I completely agree with that. I don't like that. When I was in high school, I freaking hated that. I thought it was so dumb. So many people wear sandals with socks, and I was like, what the hell is this? What kind of fashion is that? Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. You're kind of always love to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person, from TV acts like human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge complaining over what some girl was wearing to the store. I had to replace that word with something. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is intended to... what? I'm not reading right. I'm recording at 2:16 a.m. right now, and I'm starting to lose it a bit here. Even though I can hardly read sometimes, the life of me. I swear to God I have like dyslexia, and I never knew. I still don't know. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, huh, brat? Well, so you can play that game of... Uh, hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hellbent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe why. Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and they got excommunicated and lynched. Oh my god. That's really brilliant, but also really dark. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could give you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do. You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway. Eventually, the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it wouldn't hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan? Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone just calls me Mr. Dawson or boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family. Not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh yeah. You were asking something, oh, I read that wrong. Oh yeah, you were asking me something. What was it? Drink. Another one? Do you? Ah, yes. You know what? Third time's that. What? You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Third time's the charm for what? Anyway, better get him that beer. I wish I could save. Alright. I'm going to end this one here, guys. Just want to say thanks for stopping by for part 2 of Cyberpunk Bartender Action Valhalla. It's a freaking mouthful, but the game's pretty fun so far. I just want to say thank you. I'm just going to pick it up in the next one right after this, and I'll see you there. I love you all. Thank you. Adios.